Okay, good evening. Let's see, I'm on. Yes, I'm on. All right. Welcome to the Public Operation and Public Safety Committee. Today is Tuesday, May 2nd. We're going to get started here. We're going to start off first with roll call, please.
Thank you. Council President Boyce.
Here.
Councilmember Fincher.
Here.
Councilmember Kaur. Councilmember Larmer.
Here.
Councilmember Michaud.
Here.
Councilmember Thomas. Councilmember Troutner.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, we got agenda item number 3. I think we have a change to the agenda here, so I'm going to ask for a motion to remove item D from off the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the agenda without item D.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, let the record show unanimous pass. So we can move on to approval of the minutes from April 18. Can I have a motion, please?
Council President, I move to approve the minutes.
Second.
We got to get this together, guys. How long we been doing this here? Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All righty. We're going to move on to item C. We do have an item around budget adjustment, and Paula Painter is going to come up here. Okay, we'll get that. Hold tight. We're going to get this together. Item B, payment of bill. Motion, please.
Chair, I move to approve the payment of the bills.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now, item number C, Paula Painter, budget adjustment. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much.
Good.
All right. Well, good afternoon, guys. I'm here with a budget adjustment. Now, this budget adjustment that I'm coming with is not the full quarterly budget adjustment you're used to seeing from Michelle. That's coming, so be prepared for great excitement. This one is actually requesting an FTE. If you recall, back in spring of 2020, we went through a huge exercise of reducing positions and doing cuts to our budget in order to prepare for the anticipated revenue losses that we would expect to see related to the pandemic. One of those positions that was removed was an executive assistant position from the mayor's office. Back in 2019, the mayor's office had actually 3 executive assistant positions there. Through this time, we have now dwindled it down to 1 position. That department has grown as we've brought on the race and equity division as part of that, and as well as communications part of that team. So what this budget request is asking to do is to bring back that budget, or that position that was cut during the 2020 budget cuts, and then fund that position using ARPA funding. One of the allowable uses for ARPA funding is to restore some of these lost positions. And so this would be the perfect opportunity to go in and bring this back. We do have a funding source through this. This would carry that through 2026. This position is not term limited, so it's not tied to the funding per se, but the funding will help bridge some of that cost. I am happy to answer any questions that you have at this point. Just real quick, the current FTE count is 745.38, and it would go to 746.38 as well, with a cost of about $70,000.
And how many years is for? Is it?
Ongoing.
Ongoing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is for the authorization one more time. FTE for better support the city council, race and equity, and all, as well as about administration function. Any question? We'll start with you, Councilman Michaud. Any thoughts, question, concern?
Yes, thank you, Council President. Okay, you said that in 2019, the mayor's office had 3 executive assistants,
That's correct.
and now they have
1.
Okay, so in 2020, we cut 2.
No, you cut, well, yes and no. There has been but through attrition, 1 was gone, and now there is another one that has been cut through the 2020 budget cuts.
Okay.
Are you tracking? Okay. I'll just go down the line here. Councilman Larmer, any thoughts, question, concern?
No questions or concerns for me. I think, we definitely have grown that department in bringing in, more of the communications and the race and equity division. So, and I think we've all kind of felt at different times the pinch of not having as much admin support up there. So I support this.
You've been a big advocate for the race and equity, right? You and I have been
Yeah.
talking about that, so it'll be a good opportunity to be able to, I'm sure you all will be happy to see some of that support, so that's great. Councilmember Troutner, thoughts, questions, concerns?
No questions. I'm willing to support this.
Okay. Councilmember Fincher?
Thank you. What will the split be? Will it be as needed in the different areas that they'll be covering? Council, cultural, or not cultural, well, yeah, I guess they have some with cultural
So
communities too,
there will be
versus unit.
support. I don't have the exact percentage for each and every single one of them, but it will restore some of the support to the council. So right now, if you guys recall through that process, you had lost 0.25%, 25% of the support that you once had. That would be restored. In addition, it will provide support to the race and equity team. And then it will allow for additional support to the race and equity team because now there'll be 2 admin assistants. I'm not going to say the new one is going to fully be doing that. It'll be the split between the 2 positions that will now be there. Also, it will handle some administrative functions within there, so handle some of the answering of the phones, the timekeeping for payroll and that sort of thing. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you.
And Councilmember Court on the phone, right? Councilmember Court, oh, she's not, okay, all right, good. Yeah, I think the mayor office, as far as the split go, we'll lead them to work that out, but it'd be nice to, after they get things figured out, just come back and tell her how that split was going to be. As she walks up here, she can just tell us now. There we go.
Thank you, Council President. The duties will be split. The new position that's being created will be admin support for race and equity, city council, and multimedia and communications. Will also be that front desk person, so answering the phones, greeting people now that we've got the upper floors locked, coming down and picking those folks up, doing timekeeping, and then we currently have IT helping with some PO support. That will be coming back from IT back into the office and filling in that position. And then the other executive assistant position will be support for the CAO and me and backup to all of those functions for that new position. So that will be the split.
Any question for the mayor?
To your question, Councilmember Michaud, so in 2018, when I started, we had a 3/4-ish position at the front that was kind of that reception position. There was an executive assistant to the CAO and an executive assistant to the mayor. So that was the 3 positions. When one of those employees left the organization, we realized, right sizing, we didn't need all 3 of those roles. So that's when it went down to 2. And then during COVID, when we did those COVID cuts and cut across the organization, we needed to make sure that we were leading by example in the mayor's office, and that was that cutting down to 1. And for the time it was okay, but as things have gotten back to normal and gotten a whole lot busier, and we rolled multimedia into administration, they were previously supported by IT support. So brought that function in, added the race and equity team. So we've grown and shrunk the admin support.
Okay. Are we good? Okay, I'm going to ask for a motion, please.
Thank you, Council President. I move to approve the increase in authorized budgeted FTEs by 1 full-time position in the administration department that would be funded by the American Rescue Act grant.
Second?
Motion is second, and when will this take place right away, I'm assuming, Madam Mayor?
Starting May 16, given your approval.
Okay. Okay, motion is second. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Let the record show unanimous pass. All right, awesome. That is all we have on public safety, so we are adjourned. Thank you.